Hey guys.
Alright folks, we're here today to check out one of the latest bands to sign with Season of Mist. The name of the band is The Abbey. The name of the song is 1,000 Dead Witches. I wonder if any of them are night witches.
Night witches, yeah.
Because I don't think all of them made it, did they?
Most of them I think made it.
I'm sure a few of them were taken down.
Definitely.
Yeah, a few of them were taken down. I'm sure not all of them were able to ride that wood, as witches do. You know, the broomstick. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, get your mind out of the gutter.
Ah.
Anyways, I think you can call this band a super band. I have the video up here because I want to mention to folks who's in this band in case they don't know. So this band features Natalie of Shape of Despair, Yessie of Engant, Vesa Hunter of Sentenced. Everybody knows that. Who that is. Yanni Marcus of the Man-Eating Tree. So when you put all of these guys, all of these people together, all of these folks together, I think you can call it a super group. At least that's what I'm going to call it. All right, now let me put that down. Got the video ready. Let me get my headphones. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's check out where Season of Mist put their money. Burning wood. I mean, they didn't get to ride it. But they at least got to burn it. Alright. By the way...
I'm going to say that's what the guy had in the video.
What, a burning wood?
I
don't think he had a wood at all. I mean, the guy looked fucking terrified to shit. Like, they were... Like, this video was a total castration of the patriarchy. That's what happened in this video. I'm going to give you the floor, but before I do, I forgot to mention when I was reading the names of who's involved in this super group, that they are a progressive doom metal band. I never thought that progressive and doom would actually find a way to work well together, but here we are.
Yeah.
All right. Hot takes.
I don't have really
any takes.
I don't know what to think about this, because it reminded me at the start a little bit of Ghost. Older Ghost, obviously, not newer Ghost. But
not Rats.
Rats. No, this had no rats. This was more of like.
It did have pussy though.
Yeah.
It was blurred, but it was there.
Too
many blurs in this video for my own liking, I must say. Fuck. That's fucking blue balls if I've ever seen one. If you're gonna blur it, then just don't fucking put it.
You know what's funny? Some of the blurs were actually underneath.
Some of them were off key. There was one scene where the guy's playing guitar and there's a blur on his arm. Like, what the fuck is on his arm?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying.
I don't know, man. Too many fucking blurs, if you ask me. Like, it reminded me when I was a kid and I used to put it on the porno channel, but it was all scrambled, so I used to like squint to see if I could spot Bush. And I'm not talking about the former president of the United States. And I'm like, Anyhow, those were tough times before internet. Yeah, those were tough times before the internet, let me tell you, folks. Back then, yeah, you'd had to use this up here. You had to put all of those memories into those folders. There was no cloud back then. There was no cloud. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I got the Ghost vibes from this old Ghost vibes, not just in the start, but throughout the song. I guess more with the bringing together of the vocals.
Her voice there during that humming piece there is phenomenal.
Yeah. But I don't know much to really think about it. The song is drawn out, but also fast at times.
Yeah.
For a doom metal track.
It's like a happy viewing at a funeral, which I don't think that happens.
Yeah.
But that's how
this song is like cracking jokes at a funeral.
Okay, that I've done.
Yeah.
That I've done. I mean, who hasn't really?
That's true.
Is there nothing else to do, really? What is there to do?
Mourn.
Fuck, that's overrated. Anyhow.
Which make people laugh.
Laughing is the best medicine. Isn't that what they say?
It really is. But no, this song, to sum it up, it is, making jokes at a funeral. It does have its somber times, but then there's also times where you do feel like the song has picked up a little bit, and then there's that heaviness, but that heaviness is not more in a somber way. Sometimes it's just heavy, so it gives you more of that lighter side.
I'll say this about this track. This song almost to me feels like it should have just been an instrumental track.
Yeah, it's very avant-garde.
It should have been an instrumental track just with a humming.
Yeah.
That's it. Instrumental track just with a hum. Which is pretty much what it is.
What it was, because I do not count the vocals as...
There were some vocals in there, but...
Yeah, but I'm talking about the starting vocals. Those were more of like, all I'm bringing together as a choir.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm not going to count that as, vocals and count it as choir.
No, but then there was some vocals down the line.
Yeah. But I'm saying they could have cut those out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if you're gonna have that humming at the beginning, if you're gonna have her humming almost as that bridge there at the end, and if you're gonna have some vocals squeezed in between that, then the song needed to be at least 2 more minutes for you to then allow everything to kind of simmer.
Yeah.
It to me it just feels a little unfinished. It feels like Quietus Interruptus. There's a little bit of, okay, this is building to something, but then that something never really happens.
Yeah, what it should have been was a shorter song without the actual vocal parts.
Just humming.
So just humming and that would shorten the song a little bit, so it wouldn't feel as drawn out.
As incomplete as well.
As incomplete too. So it would feel complete, and it would also feel like the song was meant to do this. It was meant to be this way.
It comes down to this. If you're going to have any sort of vocals that you could call vocals on this track, then the track needs to be 2 minutes longer, because then you have to somehow bring those vocals back at the end to give the song some sort of closing, some sort of finality to it, right? If you're not going to do that, then you have to remove them off of it, which will shorten the song by, half a minute,
but also
whatever.
make the song feel more complete.
Exactly. This to me, it's kind of pregnant.
Yeah.
And it doesn't define itself in terms of what you want. It's a song that, as the first single that this band is releasing, it leaves you with more questions than answers. I honestly don't know where they're gonna go next. Like, what's the next song? I mean, if that's the goal, if your goal is to introduce a song that's gonna leave people wondering, then as far as I'm concerned, good job. I mean, it hit the mark. But I don't know if that's what you want to do. I don't know if that's what you want to do with your first ever single.
I was gonna say.
I mean, you may want to do that with your first single of your second record, but not necessarily your first single ever. To me, the song kind of feels like it doesn't really. It has a beginning, it has a middle, but it doesn't really have an end. And once again, I think if you change understand better what you want out of it, or at least understand better how the listener is going to perceive it, and then you decide, okay, do we take that small vocal portion out, leave just the humming, and then the song kind of makes more sense that way, to be honest. Or if we're going to add that piece, then we're going to have to add some vocals down the line. I would say even some female vocals down the line to kind of create this yin and yang from the two portions and then close off the track. As it stands, I feel like I listened to part one, but there's a part two that's going to give me a sense of closure to what this song is offering. Right now, I don't feel that closure. Am I intrigued? Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued because I like the sound performance, like the music.
I like
it's really good.
I like the feel of the song and the whole.
I just think the vocals got in the way.
Yeah, I enjoyed all the instruments, and I enjoyed just the feeling of the song, the whole aura that's around this song. It's just more of the vocals did kind of like. They felt sense of the way after it ending, it does make you look back on the vocals with more of. They didn't have to be there because of this.
Yeah, because the sound on its own was fucking great.
Yeah, I was enjoying it.
Yeah, the sound was amazing.
It doesn't have that overly doom sound where it's drowning you. It's more of like, you're drowning, but it's like...
But you can still see the surface.
You can still see the surface, and like it's like a fast... Like, you're stuck in like a whirlpool.
Yeah.
So you're having some fun before you go.
I don't know if that would be accurate, but anyways, I get what you're saying.
It was like dying in a tsunami.
I see it that way because the humming. Okay, you could say, well, the humming is vocals. Yeah, obviously, but I think the humming at that point is more used as an instrument than a vocal performance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and I'm not saying that the vocals on any given day are not an instrument, because they are, but I'm just saying that it doesn't.
I don't classify humming as a vocal performance. I classify as more of an.
Like an atmospheric element that is added to the track.
That's when your vocals become more of an instrument.
More than any other time.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's already an instrument, but it goes like far.
Because the sound is fucking interesting.
Yeah.
I honestly really enjoyed the sound on this track. I just don't know that the choices vocally really work for what they've created here.
How do you feel about the ghost thing that I said, though?
At the beginning, yes, because it had a little... Because if you look at early on Ghost, they played off a lot of that, the whole, evil church. And I'm not talking about witches necessarily, but evil church.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at songs like Cerise or From the Pinnacle to the Pit, they have a little bit of the dark aura. They're more rock than this.
Yeah.
For sure. They're more rock than this. This is, like I said, progressive doom. It sounds different. But I see what you're saying, and I get it at the beginning, but the song then goes in a much complete different...
Yeah, it switches up.
Yeah, it goes in a different direction altogether, so... But I can see that in the beginning there. All right. It was entertaining.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. So there'll be more to come, I'm sure, in the new year, with Season of Mist and the Abbey. It's going to be interesting to see what that's coming down the line is going to do.
Yeah, will it continue... fumbling with our brains, or will it like...
Is it going to be too avant-garde for the two of us?
Yes, will it be too avant-garde?
All right, that's the question. That's the $1 million question. All right, guys, let us know your thoughts on this new band. Hit us up in the comment section. We'll see you all at the next video.
See ya.